everybody. Welcome to NSFW Cleveland. I'm Chris Paw.
I am John Armstrong.
John, how's it going?
I'm great. We've had like 2 podcasts here talking, and we're like, all right, we got to turn this on. I'm great, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm going to a horror convention later today. It's
WHORE convention.
HORROR.
Oh.
We got a bunch of B movie, like Lloyd Kaufman, the Trauma guy, is supposed to be out there.
I have
and
no
like,
idea who that is.
Trauma. Toxic Avenger.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, the guy that made that. And they Class
shit.
of Nukem High.
Did you see the new one with Dinklage?
I saw the remake thing.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's a very different take on it. I mean, it's one of those reboots that's like not really a reboot. It's just the same kind of material with the new story.
we took the overall aesthetic, but the bones of it is completely different.
Yeah. But it's not bad. I thought it was annoying that he's not in the costume. They got this woman that does stunts and shit is actually in the makeup and stuff, and he's like the guy in the beginning and then changes and he does the voice and shit.
Why?
He didn't want to put it on. And he's Peter Dinklage. He's got that kind of pull apparently.
But why would you?
I think it was also she was better at like the movement and stuff they wanted.
Does she have the build of him? Like he's a
little person. She's a little person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Did you see my brain glitching out? Like trying to explain
like,
trans to a
Batman's
conservative
black,
person.
What are they gonna do with the bottom half of his face?
I don't. How can the doctor be operating when his dad died in the accident? It's one of those thought experiments. Ignorant brain.
The Bechdel test.
It's an ignorant brain. Just but
a woman avenging.
Why?
Yeah, but they got
man, dinner wasn't cooked. I mean.
That guy and not that guy, not the Toxic Avenger, the guy that made those movies, who gave James Gunn started in Trauma. He did a movie called Poultrygeist. No, he did Tromeo and Juliet. These are all like just bad B movies with a lot of blood and guts.
I'm getting that.
And that are like takes on other things.
Yeah.
But they play movies. They got like 5 rooms where there's movies playing and shit all night.
Is there anything interactive like going on?
Well, they got like people that are in the movies there for like Q&As afterwards and taking pictures with people and shit like that.
That's awesome.
So that's what I'm doing.
It's late thing? How late is it going?
It's all night. It's like at a hotel and with like there's
so that fits kind of that horror type aesthetic, like where it's like late and we're still.
Yeah, it's like an all night thing. Everybody's drinking and shit, and, watching these movies and hanging out. I think there's a fire somewhere outside.
Aww.
That kind of shit. But the rooms were like 4 times as much as usual when this thing's going on. That kind of sucks.
Wasn't it Blade where he goes into the nightclub and then the sprinkler system goes off in his blood? Like,
yeah, the vampire.
Yeah.
Club.
Y'all go have that, just the fucking blood orgy. Like, oh god.
No orgy. I'm not an orgy guy these days.
These days.
Been there, done that.
Chris hung up his orgy.
But
I remember I was talking to a woman who shall remain nameless, and we were talking about like porn that we watched and different ones, and then I will watch orgy porn every now and then, but not a lot. But sometimes, you know what I mean. But I remember her telling me she didn't like it because if you're not looking at it, if you just go by the sound, it sounds like a zombie movie. And ever since then, I can't unsee here.
Yeah, I don't love the sound on porn, anyways.
It's just random noise.
You ever been watching and like there's an ad, like you click on something and the ad is like really loud?
Oh yeah,
and it's like as soon as you open it, it's not even subtle. It's like really loud.
Oh
it's
fuck,
like,
I'm coming.
Or just
Yeah.
Are you tired of masturbating alone at home?
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Looking for women to fuck.
Yeah. Do you want to fuck grannies?
Yeah. Looking for hot women in your area.
You're like, Jesus Christ, I thought the volume was off.
Oh my god, yeah. And then you get to your video, which if you're me, is amateur video because that's the best. I like a flawed.
They
woman.
got some unlicensed music playing in the background.
Oh yeah. But then the volume goes back down, so then you try to turn it up, and all you hear is the TV.
Yeah.
The TV and some baby crying in the next room, and you're like, oh, you guys really are trying to get the rent paid. Oh man.
A lot of I've seen like cuckold porn where they're playing rap for the guest.
Sir, although I'm inside of your wife, I just want to let you know this is racist on so many levels. Like, it's so funny. Like, I've seen so much cuckold porn because, like, when I was dating a woman who was white, like, I'll watch the porn of the woman I'm with, so it kind of keeps me on goal.
That's
so I was
so
watching
funny.
like
that is so funny.
Yeah. Well, I don't because if I'm watching other shit, my friends could be like,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to. I can't say it on the podcast. But I've done the same thing recently.
Yeah, but when you watch interracial porn, the Venn diagram of weird shit. So much cuckold porn comes through there.
Yeah.
And it's been so many times you think it's a good scene, and then here comes some white guy. Like,
just
honey. I'm like, dude, shut up. I'm fucking. It's like the meme of the guy in the spacesuit with the gun behind him and a gun.
Yeah.
He seems like he's trying to jerk off, and I'm behind him, and I'm trying to jerk off.
It's so uncomfortable. It's
like we're all trying to get off
jerking off Inception.
We're all trying to get off from your wife who's trying to get off from some random black guy who's listening to some rap song that he doesn't even like.
It's the most awkward when they keep talking about it too, when they're going that black.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing of it. That's why it's so popular in the South.
I prefer those where it's incidental and there's no humiliation. It's just it's just people fucking.
Yeah.
I don't like all that dynamic.
I have been masturbating profusely, like my whole life, but like recently, just like a lot, and I don't want to stop, but I do have to start kind of organically doing some thoughts. I want to get to the point where I'm not looking at porn to jerk off, like do just the organic.
Do you think it's a real problem? Does it?
I think the porn is, but not my masturbating. No.
No, that's what I mean. Like do you think it matters if?
What do you mean, like chicken egg scenario? Like, am I jerking off because of the porn, or am I using it as a vehicle?
Well, if it's too much of if it's like a real problem, if it's a crutch, because I don't think it's
I think it can be. I think it's one of those things to where like the same way some people can play video games or listen to violent music and be okay, and then some people that shit really hasn't. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But I think the business of it being sex work, it still needs way more regulation. You need more power in the people's hands.
I didn't mean from like an exploitation angle. I meant from desensitizing your brain to sex and stuff.
Again, I think that can happen. You know what I mean? But I think it doesn't necessarily have to happen, depending on the person. But I mean, if you're prone to that, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I do think if you're like you were saying, like you watch porn that's similar to the person you're with is so funny because I do think if you're only watching like groups or like threesomes or quadrusomes or whatever orgies.
I mean, ain't
if you're
wrong
watching
with something
that
every now and then,
all the time,
if that's,
and then you're trying to have like normal sex with a partner, it's like I need like 5 more people here. I think that's where it can become a problem.
I need a couple in the corner who's fucking to stare at while I'm fucking you, honey.
Yeah, where's that fat white guy?
You know,
jacking off?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, where's the girl in the bunny hat? Yeah.
Where are the midgets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what, and obviously, like, somebody was telling me about the subject of porn addiction has come up recently in my life recently. Not me, for other people that know other people.
It's always not me.
It's
not me.
It's not. It's very important that I be clear about that. But yeah, I think if it's just like on your phone all the time, I think if you're paying OnlyFans models, you got a bit of a problem. Because
I was about to get an OnlyFans
because
I'm sick of watching porn. I was like,
to watch.
Yeah, because I was like, I feel like I'm also lazy too. I only watch Pornhub, and
I think,
and I was like, I felt like I saw the porn. So I was just like, let's go across the street.
There's more.
Well, when I did like the YouPorn and all these other ones, they're just Pornhub with a different background.
You do kind of see the same. It's the same people on all of them. It's like any other social
and
media.
Like I said, like when I do watch porn too, I tend to watch like amateur porn, which is weird, but like I don't know.
OnlyFans to me,
once you get so old, you kind of get turned on by how women actually look. Like like skinny with big fake titties and duck lips.
Yeah,
that shit is so weird.
I don't
man.
like well produced.
Yeah, dude,
with like where they're actors and stuff.
Completely bald. Pussy and a gaping asshole.
Phenomena in porn is so ridiculous because they're not like they title it and then it's just people do it. And
I think tinfoil hat. I think that's CIA indoctrination, Epstein file shit, trying to get you fucking in on some.
I've heard this about like shaving too.
Yeah,
like women shaving.
Yeah, and it's yeah.
It's like to normalize certain things,
yeah.
But I think of OnlyFans. It's like
America. I'm too stupid to get an OnlyFans, so I don't have an OnlyFans. So don't judge me. I think I had this conversation.
You could never figure out an app.
Yeah, I tried to do it, and then they started asking me all this shit, like too much information. I'm like, Nick, I'm trying to jack off.
Yeah, you gotta use an ID. And
yeah,
a credit card
I'm like, God damn, man, like. I'm doing all this shit over the internet. It's like I'm just asking to get scammed. It's like I'm putting in all, you know what I mean? I'm like, I can't do this.
I also think it's just
it'd be easier to actually get a hooker, dude.
I think the idea of personalized porn content is insane. I don't.
Well, that's another thing. The AI-ness and create your own whatever. That's another thing that's Epstein adjacent as far as if I can create my, because some people were saying that like well, I guess it's ethical if these people have these, this need to have a certain type of sex with a certain type of person of a certain type of age. If they create it artificial, what's the problem with that? And I'm like,
Oh, yeah. I remember a time where they were trying to sell.
Because that's pretty much what a lot of people are doing with that. You know
the idea was to sell a sex doll that was like short. That was like kid size.
Well, even like, have you seen the pocket pussies that have like a torso and titties, but it'll literally be like this big? And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that's
America. Are we going too far? I'm sorry. We can talk about the war in Iran.
Yeah, we're trying something different this week.
This is a kinder, gentler podcast.
Yeah.
No, but
I think OnlyFans is weird because I like. One of the things people have talked about online a lot with it is it cheating if you're like in a relationship and you're paying like this specific person for personalized content.
I think if you tell your partner and they're okay with it, it's not.
Well, if they're cool, if they're in on it, like that's one thing. But like if it's like a we like this girl kind of thing, but
or even if it's a like because I've been with women like that. They watch porn, I watch porn. It's not a big. Some people can compartmentalize that.
I don't think OnlyFans is just watching porn. I think that's like because you're chatting with like this. And they don't. I think it's different. More than a stripper
I think it's
does,
different levels of that because okay, I'm old. I don't know. In my mind, I was just thinking that you just get to see these people's fuck tapes that they have. I wasn't thinking about the interactive.
So there's
part.
That. I haven't been on there. I've like looked at the model just because people do comedy specials and shit on it.
On OnlyFans?
Yeah, and so I've looked at the model of it for that. Fully clothed comedy specials. OnlyFans originally, OnlyFans is like supposed to be a direct for artists. It's a direct way to interact with fans. Is why it was created. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments, but that was my understanding, and that's why it's called that.
and then somebody was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah. And then they didn't restrict what kind of content you was, and just by default, if you don't restrict it, it's going to become a porn thing.
Yeah.
And if YouTube allowed it, it would just be porn.
Yeah, it's like how everything evolves into crabs or whatever, or jellyfish. It's just that's the universe's default setting. Just to go to that.
So that's why I looked into what's the model and like how do you make money on it and shit. And it is like levels. Like there's ones where like they'll just post like, and some of them are only topless. Some of them do like they'll shove shit inside them. So like it ranges from like what they'll do, and with that range is like a price range. Like you got to get this kind of subscription to get this content, and then you got to and there's like a level up and So it's like set up like that.
The cogs in my brain are like, what else do you have to do?
One of those other levels is like interaction with them, where you're like video chatting and stuff like that, and they'll like you jack off instructions or whatever.
I have a fear that one day if I subscribe to that, and then I went down the rabbit hole and just got to be the nasty fucking dirtbag I am, and then become a famous comedian and then just get outed like like Chris. Is that Chrissy Noam's husband with the tits?
Yeah. There's John with cockeyed fake titties.
No, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that. I'm just I don't know. It'd be just I don't know. It'd just be me masturbating an excessive amount. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, imagine.
47.
I suppose the video chat, you probably don't have to show them. They don't give a shit what you look like. They're just making money. But
yeah. Yeah, I'm so stupid, dude. the way I'm looking at it, I'm like, so it's like a two-sided mirror, right? I imagine, like we're on a Zoom call.
I imagine it could be, if you paid for that. But that's the kind of, because people are like dudes are crazy, and they're like, buying used underwear and socks and shit like that. That's the kind of shit that I think is like.
I never got into smells like that.
Like if you're married and you're buying shit, like you're spend. Like I think that's when it's like. That's a level of.
That's one of those tests that's easily flip this around. If she was buying it, like I bought some dude's underwear. I
just want to smell his dick.
Yeah, this fucking shit stain. Just like. That divorce couldn't start fast enough. It's like I'm not even mad. I'm disappointed.
Or like buy
you got cheated on with dirty underwear. It's just so gross. Like, at least have me walking into like some athlete fucking you. It's like, no, I want to smell his dirty balls. It's just yelling at you.
But
like,
that's
your breath stinks.
That's a number of women have had to go to divorce court and be like, I caught him buying pictures of this woman's feet and this and that.
Yeah, as much as I complain about women, like when you hear stories about women dealing with men, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. Like for every crazy baby mama story, there's literally a man who killed a woman and buried her.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, just day to day, like my daughter's 21 and she takes Ubers to work every day. And she is constantly like texting me like pictures of the like in the car to be like, if I don't get to work, this fucking weirdo just hit on me and went past the exit, or like it's always something.
Jesus, dude.
Like at least one, like for real, once or twice a week, she's like, yeah, the fucking the Uber driver was really creepy and trying to get my number, and it's like I'm just trying to. It's like 3 a.m. when she goes to work, and
fuck, dude.
Yeah. Can't even go to work without getting hit on.
Yeah.
At this point, dude.
Well, that analogy that Dave Chappelle had when one of the first big paydays he had as a young comic, a teenager, and he's got like, I forgot how much money he said. I think it was like so many thousands of dollars in his backpack. And he's just on the train in New York just trying to get somewhere and just running all these people and just feeling so vulnerable. And he was like, that's when he realized that's how women feel all the time.
Yeah.
Just like you just have this thing that everyone wants. You just hope that people obey social norms and don't try to take it from you.
I used to, when I was younger, I would get mad and shit when I was dating somebody and they would tell me stuff like this guy said this and that. And it would be people they were still interacting with.
Yeah.
And I would be like, why are you fucking talking? Like, why would, you got to say something.
Yeah.
And I've had just like that experience. I've had so many women be like, if I fucking stopped to correct everybody that said something out of pocket to me, it's all my fucking life would be.
Yeah.
And it's also like when you're a lady, a woman, and you're attractive, like everybody you interact with is going to take a crack at least once, or say something.
At the risk of making this about me, America. I remember I was at work. I had this job. This is a few jobs ago. I had this job I was serving, and it was only 2 black male servers, me and this other dude. And it was this older white lady. She was a server, and we're all just in the server alley, just bullshitting before we get a rush. And this lady's just having a conversation with me, and I don't even remember what the conversation was, but we were into it by like 3 or 4 minutes, and then finally she says the other black guy's name. She thought I was him, and I'm like, no, I'm not. And the fact that, and then I just stopped talking, and then of course she became super apologetic. Oh, I'm so sorry, but you guys look alike. And it's just one of those things. She was apologetic, but she still kept putting her foot in her mouth. And then I just walked away. And then all of my other coworkers, they kind of noticed the awkwardness of it. And this one in particular, she's very attractive lady, and she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Was that shitty? And I was like, at the risk of speaking out of turn, it's probably what you deal with. You're a beautiful woman, and some days it's like it goes over your shoulder and you don't care, and then other days it's like I could punch you in the fucking face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like it's so common that, like, to that lady's point, if they stopped, you would have to stop all the time. But every now and then you will stop and just be like, fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But would it be a woman, they don't even have the luxury of being able to do that, because you can't assert any pushback, or at the very least you're a bitch, if not kidnapped, beaten, and
that's the thing. It's like if you push back, or you're like, don't talk to me like that, then you become the problem.
Yeah,
like you're the asshole.
It's like talking shit to a cop. You're just gonna escalate something that another person has way more leverage and power than you do. Yeah. And you have no recourse. So yeah, porn. It could be
And it'll be
it can be a good tool.
You ever had a woman tell you like how their boss talks to them sometimes?
Oh yeah.
You're like, that shit is crazy too.
I've also though I remember my sister told me. I mean, this was years ago, so I don't want to speak out of turn. And this is anecdotal, so don't. But I remember her telling me she almost preferred having a male boss because every woman boss she's had, they're like super bitchy and super like. I think maybe that's the thing that you get into with any minorities, because I've seen that with black. It's like a black cop or something like that. Sometimes that person who's in that rarefied air of being the only one in that space wants to separate themselves and make it seem like they're different and I'm not the, again, you start getting this pick me
like
type
you got something to prove.
Yes, and they're going harder than the people who are holding up this power structure, you know what I mean? That's why sometimes, but not always, but that's where that thinking comes from.
We were talking earlier, and tell me if I say too much on the podcast, but you're going through a breakup.
I am. I wasn't going to say
out
anything.
there enough or no?
No, but I mean, I've been talking about it on stage. So.
Well, that's the only reason you mentioned you've been talking about it on stage, and I'm not gonna ask details. I brought it up because we were saying like watching like YouTube videos and shit about like, and I did the same thing of like just shit like psychology stuff and like moving on and trying to feel better about yourself.
how to move on from a breakup and all this. My algorithm's fucked, y'all. I'm getting all this.
That's why I brought it up, because this is such a funny thing to me, and I've tried to talk about it on stage, because like breakups, workout videos, like if you're just trying to like health and nutrition videos, like men right now are so targeted with this red pill bullshit.
Oh my god. It's like trying to have a debate about how shitty Israel is, and then here come all the people like, the Jews. it's like can I have my angry thoughts without like people like, finally you see it from how I see it.
You're like, you go in and you're like, okay, this is videos about like breakups and like psychologically what you're going through and shit. And then you get like, you're never more than 3 videos away from it being like a pop-up like Ben Shapiro being like, she's a fucking whore, forget that bitch.
Like, fact of the matter is, the only time it should be wet is when yeah, dude, and it got like that. I heard some profound shit, things that help you through a breakup, things that help men in particular, like just to get out of a certain state of mind and just sorrow and stuff like that. But then you keep going, and then you could always tell, because especially like black algorithm shit, it's these bitches and fuck these hoes. It's just like blanket statement.
Oh
like
there's
they're
a
all
whole other kind of those guys. There's white guys that do it too.
Because it's all like game theory type shit.
Like, the pickup artist.
Yes,
and shit.
Yes. And here's the thing: some of that stuff is true, but when you are rooting it in a way of keeping leverage over a woman all the time, and it's one thing to call out the games that people play in dating. It's another to call it out and then use it as leverage, and then it's like, no, this is my game. And it's like you have to be conscious of what's going on so you can have real human interactions. But I don't want my interactions with humans to be just manipulative, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What I'm looking for,
I mean, that's kind of good. Where I got here.
what I had been looking for in those was like advice on like how to not be toxic and shit like that, and like how to be like a good, and like you want to have a good relationship. Like, I don't think that's simping to just like want to have it go well.
Yeah, and yes, and to that, even that word simp, it's like,
that's all over. It's like, oh, you bought her flowers. You told her she was pretty. You opened a door. Like all these things that they act like are beta.
Even
shit.
Some of the ones I'm getting from the women, like all these women advice of how men should do. One of the things that I always vehemently deny or push back is they say, you shouldn't text back fast or call back fast. I always do that because I hate when people don't do that. And I mean just in human interaction, period.
Well, I'm just on my phone all the time. I just see it when it pops up. I'm always
And that's my thing. And most people are. So that's what makes an ignored call that much more annoying.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it'll be patches of hours that go by and like people are legit like doing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like when you know this person is whatever, like that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
When they
just text
anyone, whether it's a dating situation, you're trying to book a comedy show, if you see somebody has read your message and they're still active and it's a day or two later, you're like, what the fuck, man?
Because that's my thing.
You can just tell me to fuck off.
Well, my thing is I don't even text him. Like I text as a form of communication, but not as a form of like back and forth, like yay and this and that. So if I'm texting you, it's just to get quick information.
Yeah.
I'm not because I know how it feels for somebody to be calling and you to see that and you're like, oh, I don't want to go through this right now. I get that, but if I'm texting you, it's for quick. Even when I come to the studio here, I'm outside.
Yeah.
And you text me right back. You know what I mean? Like I hate just people who are so. That's part of the game that I don't like is that because that part alone would drive me crazy.
Yeah, there are a lot of pick-me women giving these advice. Advice is the red pill dudes.
Yeah, man. I'm like, if it's like that, I ain't even ask you to like me or you know what I mean. Just
I think it's there's a lot of things people think are simulating confidence or like that are shitty things that they think show confidence. Or like, you know, like it's almost like the difference between negging and like just not get like it not simping like hey, for lack of I couldn't think of a different word for it.
No, having like negging as far as opposed to having like just needy. Basic self-respect. Yeah. Well, it's setting boundaries.
Yeah. And like where those lines are.
Well, it's one of those things.
Those advice people that are trying to give dating advice on all over YouTube are like they have no idea where those lines are. And the ones I really pull back from are like 5 dark psychological tricks that'll make her want to fuck you. And it's like I don't want to be psychologically tricking anyone.
And on top of that, I don't want to be like jumping through hoops in some weird, you know what I mean? Like it's like when your uncle tells you like the best way to eat pussy is to do it by the alphabet. I'm not A, B, C, and you know what I mean? Like whenever something gets just that robotic, it ain't even my morals. It's just through sheer laziness. I'm not doing this. Yeah, dude. Like what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's really just like they're just showing you how to play mind games with people in most of these. And when what you're actually looking for is like, I just want to not be a shithead.
Yeah, I don't want to be shitty. I want clarity. I want good communication. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then here come a bunch of people like want to know how to hit a woman without leaving a mark. It's like, no, I don't.
5 ways to hit her with a phone book.
Yeah, dude. It's like, yes, I'm sad and in pain right now. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want that. I don't want to hurt. I don't. Yeah, that's another thing about like going through a breakup is like so many shitty like just feelings and just it overall just sucks. But the other thing too is just like I don't want to make another person sad, man. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. And I'm going through my own shit, so it ain't like I'm over here feeling great because I'm fucked up.
That's why I think that's just being honest about what you want out of a situation is the most important. Like, the one thing that is an audiobook, and this is like, it's kind of dumb. It's like basic shit. I'm not saying this is your problem, but the book that
some of those are the best.
The book that I listened to was called The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, and it's literally just about like if you're living your life in a way that isn't aligned with your morals, is like a huge cause of low self-esteem and depression and just going, I'm a piece of shit all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like a living embodiment of cognitive dissonance. It's these two different things happening at the same time, and your body just literally is being ripped apart.
And you're being shitty, and you know it.
Yeah.
And you do internalize it, whether you think you feel guilty about it or not. It's still
it's gonna manifest in different ways. Yeah.
So that's why I think it's like if you. It's 2026, man. If you just want to fuck somebody, just tell them that.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to say it like that, but you just get like, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm busy or whatever. I think that's.
I want to fuck capitalism. No, yeah, but yeah, it's this whole thing is just I don't know. It's my world's upside down. Everything's weird.
You watch a couple of workout videos, and then the next one is like the clit is a conspiracy. You're like, man, I'm just trying to get it together.
Yeah, and then it's just a bunch of guys finding women filming themselves in gyms. Like, what the fuck? This is supposed to be a gym, and she's ruining it. Which two things to be right. Yes, she's ruining it, but you all are douchebags. Everybody in that gym is a douchebag.
Oh, everybody
for a different reason, and everybody's just Spider-Man memeing at the other person about why this place sucks. The dude who drops the weights, who's all loud. The dude who has his music blasting that we don't want to hear. The guy with the shitty hygiene that just stinks and gets his nasty sweat on everything and doesn't wipe shit off. The girl with her ass and titties out who literally did makeup and everything just to come here. Like, just all of you can go fuck yourself.
It is crazy, some of the videos, because it's like women should, like, if you're in shape and you're wearing something that fits, you're gonna look hot at the gym. Like, you're a hot girl at the gym. And you'll see like those videos of people just staring, like, just creepily in the background, and then you look at the comments and it's all dudes just being like, well, she shouldn't fucking wear shorts at the gym. It's like, what are you wearing you're wearing shorts at the gym, you
dude, with the deep V's or whatever, or just fucking leggings and shit.
Well, I'm saying, like, I think that's fine. Like, this doesn't give you a pass to just be fucking creepily staring and shit.
my thing is too, like, I mean, everybody's gonna look. I mean, women look at women, man. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna look. I never understood people who stare. I just never got that. That's so weird to me. It's like have some type of decorum. So, you know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah. So that's weird. Just the level of lack of embarrassment, for lack of a better word.
It makes me cringe. Like you ever been like walking with another guy friend, and the girl will walk by and you check her out, but they turn all the way around and keep looking, and you're like, dude, can you fucking not?
Yeah, it's like a movie. Like, it's just so dramatic. Like your day wasn't. I was at the park walking.
I heard a great joke. Dijon France does a joke.
Very funny.
Super funny dude. He was doing a joke about he's like, I'm a horny guy. I'm like PG-13 horny. He's like, I'll look at a girl and I'll tell a friend, like, man, that girl's pretty. I like that girl. And then they'll be like, yeah, I will fuck her brains out. And they make that an R-rated compliment.
Yeah.
And you're like, we want the same thing, but we're not saying it the same way.
Yeah.
And it's a really funny bit. Shout out to Sean.
Super talented.
But yeah, it's that kind of.
But ironically enough, and not this is my own I don't know, projecting onto that joke, but when I was younger dating, I had that problem of thinking that I was being PG and then wondering why the women went for the rated R. I want to fuck. And I never forget, I read this, and this was one of those early game theory books, but they were like, because to a woman, both of you want to fuck, but only one of you is being honest about it. And that's why as so-called good guys or nice guys, and you wonder why women go for the asshole or bitch. It's just because there's a level of authenticity that this person has that you don't.
I think the asshole thing is true to to a degree, but I think it's overblown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like this 6 foot 6-pack thing. It's like no, short fat guys are getting laid. Yeah.
Yes, it's those dudes do get a lot of women, but those are damaged. Those are women that are hurt. That have like they're gonna go to therapy right after that.
I think what really fucks with people is like, I mean, for one, again, this algorithm is phony and it's manufacturing this. So a lot of this is just ginned up stuff. But I think the other thing that irritates a lot of guys is not just the message, but the messenger. When you see a particular woman say a particular thing, especially if like subconsciously this is a exact woman that this guy would prefer to be with, but he can't have. So when you do have these very attractive women saying like a man needs to do this, a man needs to do that, not only does some of these red pill guys, they feel attacked, but it's like even double because the person saying it was like, oh, I wish I could fuck her so bad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's like a rich person.
I mean, that's why these guys
man.
hate feminist like liberal women so much, because they're fucking hot.
Yeah. That's why they hate all this shit on dating apps where you have to talk about stuff like that. That's why they I've seen that so much, especially with white women, when they were like all these guys who were saying they're not political and all this other stuff, when they're just kind of
they're Trumpers.
Yeah, right-wing people just hiding out trying to find a decent woman to fuck because right-wing women are out of their fucking mind.
As much as they want to go like, oh, these blue-haired liberal chicks are all out of their minds. Like, you would fuck that blue-haired liberal chick in a heartbeat if you could.
Everything they hate, they love. They love to fuck the blue-haired chick. They would love to fuck the trans chick. They would love to fuck the black
uncles.
chick, or they would love to have the black guy fuck their white chick while they watch. Like, everything that they hate just gets them off so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Iran with these Lego videos, dude, man. Oh my god.
I don't know what we're talking about.
You haven't seen these?
No.
Chris, okay, so Iran is trolling America hard, and it's making Lego, like the Lego movie, literal music videos, just dogging Donald Trump. Like, it's the funniest shit. And then somebody broke it down, which I already knew this, but they were like breaking it down to where this is for sure propaganda, but it's pretty brilliant because we've killed so many people there that they have a lot of young people running their shit, so they kind of have more of a finger to the pulse. But also, they know how not media savvy and how intellectually stupid a lot of our population is. And there's so many ways to get through to people, but this is one of the easiest ways to get through to Americans. It's just a cartoon with rap music. Yeah. It's effective like that. You know what I mean? I mean, you heard those ones in Vietnam, right? Where they're like, "Go
Daredevil?
back, GI. Don't come here, GI. You go back to America, GI." Like, they would just keep that on repeat through the jungle. Especially to the black GIs too. Why are you here, GI? You can't. You don't have rights in your own country, GI.
Yeah.
Like, this is that on steroids.
Well, a lot of the people that have been protesting ICE and shit are doing stuff like that with ICE.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen that.
Dogging the shit out of them in megaphones. And
the amount of black ICE agents that were at these airports was fucking disappointing, dude.
There are a lot of them are not American black. They're like Haitian. They're trying to hide in plain sight.
Well, a lot of these ICE agents
Haitian,
are immigrants.
Different countries.
I mean, fucking the amount that are Hispanic is fucking jarring, dude.
It's insane.
Yeah, and Border Patrol is at least half Hispanic, if not more. It's
you gotta almost like the spineless. Like, it's a weird, like, it's bold and spineless at the same time to just go like, yeah, get them out when you're one of them.
Well, and part of it is kind of like and what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Not only is it a kind of I'm standing here, but yeah. And that's one of the things that Trump has emboldened is just this very in your face. just unapologetically douchebaggy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as long as it's attached to winning, that's what people gravitate towards.
Well, now he's pissed off the Pope, which is crazy because MAGA heavily relies on, like, the whole reason that 30-something% of Latinos voted and Mexicans voted for Trump is because they're Catholic.
Yeah.
And they're like they're aligned with the religious right and shit like that.
These are literally two cult of personalities bumping up against each other. Like, they used to be in coalition, but Trump is such an egomaniac that he's
gonna piss off the first American Pope.
Yeah. It's pretty sad, but the thing is, everybody's still aligning with him. As much as people say he's losing, he's never gonna lose people. I
think he is. I think it's splintering.
He is, but that ideology has to die. And to your point too, it's the religiosity that has to die. That's one of our few hopes in this country, is that the religiousness is going down, and there's a correlation with religion and the
stupidity
and the ability to manipulate people. I mean, if you believe in absolutes and it's all through faith and it's all hierarchical, and again, like, very people didn't realize until, like, scrutinizing this whole Epstein thing and the literal cannibalism that was going on, and then people saying these people are Satanists, but it's like, you have to remember that there's human blood sacrifice in Christianity. Like, we don't think about it because it's so there, it's so, like, omnipresent, it's such a part of the culture. But I remember being a kid. You know, when you're a kid, that's why kids' questions are the best, because you don't have the whatever of the indoctrination of society. You're still fresh. Because I remember thinking, like, why are we pretending to eat his flesh and drink his blood? This is gross.
Yeah.
Straight cannibalism.
Well, I also think you don't have to believe that there's a Satan or a God to believe these people think there is.
Yeah.
And for that to control their behavior. So it's like, when you go, like, oh, they're doing satanic rituals and shit, to me, I'm like, well, that's fucking dumb. There's no Satan. That's not, but I believe they're doing it because they believe it. Yes,
yeah. That is the thing. Some people need something fucked up to attach to their thing. It's like, no, this can be an atheist type of grossness.
Yeah.
Like, this could exist without a deifying it. Yeah.
It could also, even if they don't truly believe it, it could just be like it's like part of the blackmail system is to do humiliating and weird shit. So people don't believe it, and then they don't believe any of the shit you're doing.
Yeah.
Two, it's like, then they all have that on each other.
It's like the mafia or a gang. Kill somebody. All right, now snitch on us. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can't snitch if you've
everybody's
done the
dirty.
same thing.
Yep.
And in the billionaire class, it's you're gonna fuck this kid, and we're all gonna watch, and now we're all in on it. Now we're all accountable or unaccountable.
And then everybody gets disappointed because the kid takes a mask off and it's just Rob Schneider.
He would love that, Rob Schneider would.
You can do this.
He's been a white girl. He's been a...
Oh, my God.
A gigolo. Now he's a kid for the billionaires to fuck.
Welcome to 9-year-old rotisserie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Dude, welcome to the spit roast of Rob Schneider.
Oh, God. Don't.
He doesn't get a Comedy Central roast. He gets a spit roast from
What a piece of shit. Bouncing around, have you seen this thing in California where the guy lit the warehouse on fire?
Hell yeah. Yeah, and he filmed it and was like, all you had to do was pay us enough to live. And now that's, I mean, when you put that together with the Luigi Mangione thing.
You see the sheriff that got shot and killed?
Starts feeling like something's happening.
Can it? Can it? And again, America, white people, we need you all to do this. If anybody else does it, it's going to be the whatever pejoratives in the street tearing this country apart. We need hardworking white people to get sick of this system and burn it down.
It
did feel a bit too good, part of me was like, what if this is some CIA shit? You know what I mean? Trying to stoke up some shit
to get something started.
I mean, there's always the weird guy looking to throw some bricks at a Black Lives Matter rally. There's always that guy.
But this is so specific.
Right, right. And on top of that, they arrested the guy and everything.
Speaking of weird CIA shit, the gun doesn't match with the Charlie Kirk murder.
But we already knew this.
The guy they got confirmed. His gun, what was he up there with a gun? Like, he was up there with a gun. So
but the footage on the roof even looks like it was doctored from what people are saying. I'm not going to die on that hill, but that's what some people are saying. And from what I understand, the type of rifle that he used, I guess he took it apart and put it back together, and that's one of those that don't just do that so easily. You need tools to do that, and within the time that he was supposed to be able to do that, and even with it being tucked in his leg, they said this just none of it makes sense. But you have to remember, I mean, good old Steve Bannon, flood the zone. There's so much shit going on with these people in his administration, and that's part of it. He just
got pardoned for, or got something expunged or some shit.
Yeah, the Supreme Court,
I haven't been keeping up a whole lot.
Congress that he ended up going to jail for last year, which is what they're about to try to do to Pam Bondi, because she's like, well, I'm not Attorney General no more, so you can't subpoena me. And it's like, you know who the first people to go to jail in Nixon's administration were?
His attorney generals.
Yeah,
two of them.
Yeah. So they
the whole thing.
But that was the whole point of having those pick me women's, because they were always going to be sacrificed.
I think the race now to November is how bad of a war he can get us into before he can declare postponing elections.
Yeah,
because he's gonna try.
Well, the thing is, you already got, but the tide is starting to turn. I mean, I know Republicans talk shit. They're always going to coalesce, but he is off his rocker, dude. Like, and this is just not sustainable. Again, I said this last time, but this shit with the Strait of Hormuz and with oil and stuff, it's just this can't go into the summer. Like, prices are already starting to go up. Once gas goes past $5, if it gets to $6, like, it's, and the amount of other shit that comes through that strait, helium, fertilizer, this will affect
people forget
food.
Yeah, the gas price affects, like, we have to ship semis bring food to the grocery stores and shit.
And the other thing on top of this, the other reason why the smart people are turning away is because even if we reverse everything now and everything went back to how it was and everything is, we are fucked. A lot of our bases, because that's the other thing, they're not reporting the deaths. They're not reporting the amount of bases that got destroyed over there that are ours. We are out of ammunitions. They're trading in the Chinese yen now. So, like, as far as for oil, because that was the only thing that was holding up the American dollar up, is the petrodollar.
They're letting French ships through the strait.
Yeah. Well, China just gave Iran a bunch of ballistic missiles. If everything went back to normal now, we are fucked. And everybody in America's standing at this point is just like all of these AI data companies and Tesla. It's like it's just a bubble, and it's just a matter of time for this to pop. But there's nothing of substance holding us up anymore.
I think if we get these people out, the next people could work with the UN and NATO and shit.
I think so too. But I'm just saying we're at a point of such disrepair that I think because people are already calling for the 25th Amendment, which you need the amount of people that you would need for that to happen.
Because when you say people, we're talking about like Alex Jones and like people that have been put like on his side loyally for years
through the Epstein file.
Yeah, that are finally like, man, this Iran thing, and it's so fucking weird because
he's out of his fucking mind, dude.
I mean, so is Alex Jones and Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of them.
Megyn Kelly.
Fucking crazy.
15's not really a minor, but now she's like, all right, you can't threaten 92 million Iranians.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look at Megyn Kelly growing up.
It's so crazy that's the line.
Oh my God, I love that bit that David Cross had where he just reads off that whole list of just like, it's like, no, it wasn't the racism or sexism or the, and just this whole list he keeps reading off, and then at the end of the joke he's like, but this last omnibus spending bill is too far. Like, and that's how I feel every time like anybody like drops out of the Trumpness as of now. It's like, okay, all right.
That was your
all right.
That's your jumping.
I was telling somebody like, and not to be on some moral shit, because I am a piece of shit, according to the women. But
don't do this. Get in there. Get this. Watch those Ben Shapiro videos.
I'm worthless, but I'm still at the escalator and him talking about Mexicans are like rapists and thieves.
Yeah,
I'm still there. And the fucking the handicapped reporter, I'm like, I don't.
Pointing out an 8-year-old girl and going, I'd be dating her in 10 years.
How we even got past any of that?
Yeah,
it's like, yeah.
Dude's on Howard Stern in the 90s talking about how he sneaks into the dressing rooms at the Miss Teen USA and shit. And nobody gave a the grab him by the pussy would have ruined any other candidate. It would have been the end of it.
Where does the pendulum swing after this? And then it ain't nothing but a bunch of shitty Democrats trying to line up and derail any progress.
Just to get their money from Israel, too.
Yeah, fucking Gavin Newsom, and then Kamala's like thinking about it. It's like, go away.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, knock it off. Kamala was also, I think we talked about this once before, she's good friends with Melinda Gates.
Yeah.
Who also has been in the Epstein files.
Yeah. No, she wasn't. She divorced her husband,
but she's close friends with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, and they all rub elbows, and they're all like Zionists, so they're all down with this Israel experiment of literally obliterating Palestine. And that's why they're bombing the shit out of Lebanon now, because Greater Israel, they want it to be Lebanon, Palestine, and all of Iran. Have you seen one of those maps?
Is that the goal here?
Yeah.
Is that why we're taking Iran?
Yes.
I knew we were doing it on his behalf, but I didn't know if it was a
if they can control the Strait of Hormuz, and that's the other thing that somebody brought up. That's why I said if this all went back to normal today, it's still, everything is still fucked, because like we made a deal with them. It was like either 40 or 50 years ago that the Strait of Hormuz was for everybody and everything was just free rolling, and but now that this happened and Iran is taxing everybody who goes through there, and now they had like they were like, wait a minute, yeah, why are we making this a public good? This is part of our land. This is where shit flows through. No, okay, tax everybody, and that's just how it's gonna be from now on.
And that is, if that were in America, if we had a strait like that controlled the world's oil, and Trump came into office, he would immediately, that would have been his whole campaign, is we're doing this for free and we're getting screwed. This is a bad deal for America.
They named the dumbass Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, and they're, yeah.
Yeah, he would have added a tax to that if it were.
And he can't wait to throw his name on every fucking thing, or his feeling of accomplishment, or yeah.
Yeah, the ballroom thing is such a obvious, like, he doesn't plan on leaving that office.
Yeah,
I don't know what people don't understand about that.
Well, and it's been proven too that they're building a fortified structure under it. Yeah, so he really don't plan on leaving.
That's his doomsday bunker.
Yeah, fucking Hitler did it. He's gonna do it too. Fucking. But the good news is he's dying. and everybody knows. I mean that statement that Melania came out with a day or two ago about, by the way, I'm not in the Epstein files. And
that's exactly what innocent people do. Is hold press conferences to tell you they're innocent.
Well, that one Democratic congressman where his staffers are coming out, everybody's saying he's essayed some people.
Swalwell.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hi guys, by the way, do I look like I'd rape anybody? I mean." That's for losers.
Just fucking go away, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's something. I've heard this articulated before, but it's something about this job that only attracts like just egomaniacs and shit. Like, so we should have some type of screening to where government jobs should be like fucking nerds. You should be like a librarian or like some MIT type. You know what I mean?
The type of people that run for city councils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're just bookworms and...
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a fucking square who just just that OCD person who's annoying but just gets shit right.
You would think that it would work if you had people that are already rich. So you're like, well, they don't need to be bought. Which was like kind of the idea behind Trump was like, well, he's already a billionaire. They're not going to bribe him. But those people, they never have enough money.
Yeah, it's never enough. And then it becomes power.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, you can't count money. Then it becomes how much power and influence do you have?
And what can I get away with as a human being?
Yeah.
Because that's where half of them are probably not like... like pedophile, like they have that like almost like it's a disorder where it's like they're just attracted to like that's their... These people do it for the
love the game.
For the like just to know they're getting away with it.
Yeah.
Like more than even probably a sexual thing. I'm assuming. It's like we were talking about earlier, like with the AI and how they're like they think this might help these people not to act on it and shit. It's like an impulse that these people have.
Well, it's literally like the difference between hunting to eat and hunting for sport. You know what I mean? It's like these people are doing this shit for sport. There's no need in what they're doing. Sam Altman doesn't need.
I mean, there's no need in any kind of pedophile. I would just say that, but these people, it's like this. It's the evil part. It's the part of just doing evil shit and getting away with it that attracts them more than like somebody's creepy ass uncle.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sick thing. We've talked about that before. I truly believe it's the isolation. I just think isolation, it chemically alters a human's mind, and that could be isolation through being in solitary confinement as a prisoner, or that could be the isolation of being so rich that you literally can't be around normal people.
Or just don't trust anyone. You can't trust their motives.
But that's what I mean. You can't be. That's what I mean. You can't be around normal people. Like even from a good standpoint. Say you're a good billionaire. Say somehow you earn your billions of dollars. Say we'll make up this benevolent billionaire. After a while, you would still morph into that because you would have people stealing from you.
Could you imagine not had like Elon Musk or even Trump? If those guys had one good friend that was like how we're both friends with a lot of comics. They don't let you get away with bullshit. Like they will tell you like, dude, that's fucking, what are you doing?
But the other thing
to not have anybody like that in your life has got to be like, this is why these people are so miserable.
Well, that's why they say these people get yes men around them. Did you see that latest thing how Trump was talking about he hates losers, but he likes being around them because it makes him feel better about himself.
He's just describing bad self-esteem.
Yeah, and then it's that thing of like, have you seen the thing with I remember when I was still somewhat watching Joe Rogan, and that first time Elon was on there, and he was just enamored by them. He was like, no, he's different. His brain works different than ours, and he's just so smart. Like, these type of people, these Elons and these Trumps, they go around these Joe Rogan types to
dumb guys.
And the thing about Joe Rogan, he's accomplished. He's a very successful man. He has a lot of money.
Very accomplished dumb guy.
But But on paper, the masses who are looking at this, they're looking at this successful comedian with the best podcast ever, and then the smartest guy in the world, and he comes here and he's like, "Oh man, how did you come up with this company called Tesla? What is electricity?" And then you got all these other meatheads watching him, and then slowly but surely you have all these experts and all these tech people, and then Donald Trump's on there.
Well, they all equate smarts, brains with money.
Yeah.
You have a lot of money, you must be smart.
Well, and the opposite of that. I remember when I first read that was like a mind fuck for me. Is like the first time I read that one of the many reasons that poverty is so bad in America is that people look at poverty as a moral failing. You know what I mean? So they look at it as like as somewhat deserved. You know what I mean? You don't have anything because you didn't do anything.
I've dated someone and met their parents, the first thing they ask is, "Oh, so what do you do?" It's your job, and how you make money is the first thing anybody wants to know.
Yeah.
Even when comics do crowd work, it's, "Oh, what do you do for a living?"
Yeah. That's what
the most common question.
That's what this capitalistic,
country.
individualistic society we live in. That's all. Even if you want to get into manosphere stuff. One of my Chris Rock has a good joke about that. It's like men are valued by what they can provide. You know what I mean? You're not. Yeah. What was it? The only thing that are loved unconditionally are women, kids, and dogs. Like if you're a man, you have to bring something to the table.
Even if it's just.
Now I would argue, of course, everybody has to bring something, but I do get what he's saying in that statement.
Even if it's just something like I was watching this short documentary the other day about punk fashion in Britain in the 70s, and the woman that was married to like the bass player of the Sex Pistols was like this huge fashion designer and shit over there.
I thought you were about to say this huge fat chick.
She
in Britain in the
70s? Their teeth were so bad they couldn't eat enough to get fat.
Right.
What she said in the interview was like, where they were talking about is like she didn't even really like the guy. She just liked the doors he could open for her. And that is something that's like, yeah, like people use other people in all kinds of weird ways.
Yeah, and that's how so much of this, just people's interactions are just transactions. Yeah.
Anyways, check it out. Sex Pistols, punk fashion. It's one of those weird things where I don't know how much you know about punk, but
a little bit.
There was a huge like punk thing in the 70s and 80s, and it started in Britain, and it was in New York too. And
well, that's why I know about it, because it's got a lot of parallels with rap music.
And yeah, the New York and stuff.
New York 70s counterculture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Push back against
it's really like very similar ethics and like ethos. That's how New York punk.
That's how the Beastie Boys had an easier transition when they came out
they did both.
Than they probably would now. You know what I mean?
Did.
Because it was way more organic, because these two things were like right there.
They pioneered both.
Yeah.
But the one of the biggest UK punk bands was the Sex Pistols, and this documentary is explaining like they were kind of a boy band.
Yeah.
In that they picked members for the band from their look and like their fashion. They kicked a guy out for wearing glasses because they felt he was too nerdy for their punk band. And it's like,
we're all about equality, but get your nerdy ass out of our band.
But it's a crazy thing, because it's like, it's still like this weird it's like punk is supposed to be the exact opposite of how it started.
Yeah.
And at least in that case, there were other bands that were like more legit and stuff, but the Sex Pistols is like, that's the one you think of when you hear punk, like 80s or like.
Well, that's the thing, like how so much stuff gets romanticized, and then if you really do the research and pull back the layers, it's not as sexy or as whatever as, you know what I mean? Like the first popular rap song, "Rappers Delight." Hip hop, hip. These were a bunch of guys.
Such a silly song.
But these were a bunch of guys who they weren't even rappers themselves. Those rap lyrics that they were saying, they took those from other guys who were in the neighborhood who were saying those songs. So that was kind of their boy bandness of the first time that the world gets to see this product. And when the world sees it, they're like, this is organically rap.
Yeah.
But this Cynthia Roan was black lady executive. She put that band together. She put that song together. It was a very manufactured thing.
Yeah.
But through the lens of time and outsiders, it was, see, look at these guys putting this thing together when it was the most manufactured thing ever.
Yeah, it ranges from everything from like punk and rap to like Bill Gates. He just was in his garage building computers. Like, no, he wasn't. He was in his parents' garage who gave him millions of dollars to work on shit.
Yeah, and why do we romanticize this garage thing as if they were in the garage? They were probably in a cubicle and maybe were in a garage for like 10 seconds doing something.
Yeah.
But at the whole time they were always in a cubicle or behind some desk. I hate this whole rustic thing of like oh he's just out there figuring out life. Like,
but there's a reason all these corporations should lie about stuff like that, because it is like people really would rather trust people like that, the DIY thing.
Yes, but because it's like again, poorness is a moral felon. If you have all this wealth, it's because this dude literally did some Tony Stark shit. You went in a cave and you just figured it the fuck out better than anybody. And even Tony Stark, if you examine that story, it's a bunch of YouTube breakdowns.
Oh yeah, his dad
it's actually the Middle Eastern guy who did the whole thing for him while sacrificing his life for him and then letting Tony get out of there.
Yeah.
I guess if you scratch any of these mythos, even as well put together as they are, if you give it anything under a microscope.
I will say for that particular story, they did make it about him coming back and realizing like, I gotta quit selling like that the company he was running was evil.
Yeah.
And him coming to terms with that and shit like that. So he did kind of acknowledge, like, because of that Middle Eastern guy's sacrifice, he was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of how he stopped being a man whore and it was like, I'll just fuck my secretary.
Yeah.
I'll just fuck old Potts over here.
Yeah.
Who, ironically enough, I hired a very attractive, mousy little.
I can't stand that actress. Like
Gwyneth Paltrow.
I can't stand her.
Why wouldn't you want a woman who has a candle that's centered after her vagina?
Such a egomaniac.
I call it queef.
And
Scent of a queef.
she also, whenever in interviews when they ask her about the Marvel stuff, she's always like so condescending about it and just like, I don't even know which one it was.
Yeah, was I in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was in that. Yeah, it's like
she's in like 8 of them. Like, why is she being such an asshole?
Yeah. It's like when somebody stops sucking your dick mid-head and just starts kind of talking and being all quirky. Like, can we get through this? Like, why'd you agree to do this if you're gonna be weird through it?
Yeah.
Like, it's like now I gotta be the asshole and say something.
Yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow in Marvel movies is the equivalent of using your hand more than your mouth.
Yeah. Stop interviewing her.
Yeah, quit talking to her. Let's see. We're a little over an hour now. Have you watching Daredevil at all?
No. Okay. So, silver linings through my shitty breakup. I have so much to binge watch.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll talk about Daredevil. No, that's why I brought it up at the last minute.
I got a lot to binge watch. Yeah. So didn't The Boys just start too?
Yeah, I don't have Prime right now.
And Invincible. So I got a lot to binge watch. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to through all this pain and sadness is I get to imbibe a lot of TV.
I think you'll be all right.
I think so too. It's not just this is a really good woman and she got me to believe in myself to even do comedy and she's just really good and I don't want to hurt her. She didn't want to hurt me. This is like a mutual thing. And not just that, but through this breakup, it's like you find out like I said, some of this sadness is the breakup, but some of it is just unresolved shit. Like, oh, that fucking "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend," like that song is like,
like when you're back just with yourself again, and then you're like 3 months later, and you're like, maybe a lot of that was my fault.
No matter where you go, there you are. You can't run from yourself.
Yeah.
So a lot of feelings that are coming up in this breakup ain't even the breakup itself. It's just this unresolved stuff I got to deal with myself.
Have you ever spent like a significant amount of time alone as an adult? Like,
yeah, but not enough. Not enough time.
I've intentionally been doing it for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And it's been so good. It's really good to just because now.
Do you know yourself more?
I do. Yeah. I think that's the important thing is like not having someone like directly influencing. Not that even
just being a counterweight.
Yeah, and even when you're
for good or bad.
Yeah, for good or bad.
Yeah.
If you're just being courteous and like, hey, I'm gonna be home at this time. Going a few years without telling anybody when you're gonna be home or like how anything is like so important, because then you finally pick up on like, actually I do go home by 10 o'clock like usually, or like it's just like,
what are your real motivations to
things that you were maybe resentful to other people about, where you're like, I was doing this because of them, and then you're like alone and you're still doing it. You're like, fuck.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just growth.
It's a journey. We'll be talking about it here.
Yeah, we will.
We'll be tracking John's growth over the next couple of years on the podcast.
Are we wrapping it up?
Yeah, we're at a length that takes forever to upload.
Whenever this comes out, it should be right before, but we got the Third Thursday's Crowbar show coming up Thursday, April 16th, and I'm doing a show at the Tremont Cigar Lounge on Saturday, April 25th.
What's that one? Is it a don't tell or?
No, it's a showcase. A guy I know, he's been wanting to do shows. You know how people find out you do comedy and they're like, hey, you should. And he owns that place, and he was like, you should do something there.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to do something there, and if it goes well, maybe that could go off into the future as well. But I want to see how the first one goes. So, check me out. I'm out here doing comedy. And it's apparently another silver lining is as sad and shitty as things have been. I've actually been having some good sets. There's something about a bunch of adversity that really kicks a fire
sometimes.
into a comedy.
Yeah. Just hit our Instagrams. It'll be in the description. Make sure you're subscribed, and go over to rblcleveland.com for roast battle shows and shit. I've got a bunch of roast battles booked in other cities, but
Chris is out here.
Stand-up wise, I am booking a bunch of dates over the summer in small rooms where they'll let me talk for an hour.
Yeah.
So I can record a special at the end of the year. That'll be no, I'm not gonna say all that, but it'll be out eventually. Just follow us both on Instagram for all our dates and shit.
Oh yeah.
And thanks.
Irons in the fire.